Hello everybody, Shock16 back once again for the Renegade Master. So over the weekend I went to a little expo, a little game expo. You might have heard of it. It's called Play or something like that. Play Expo. Maybe you've heard of it. It's down in Manchester. So yeah, I went to the Play Expo in Manchester. So roll VT. Okay, so there's no VT. Basically, I'm a lazy bastard. What I always do, I always clear off memory cards when I go to these expos, and I think, yeah, I'm going to get some nice little footage, do a little walk around, show everybody what was there, and then I get there, and then my camera just stays in my bag. I don't even know why I bother taking it half the time. So yeah, when I'm at expos, me getting video footage is, I don't know, it's kind of not a done thing for me. It just doesn't happen. I have full intention to do it, but it doesn't happen. So yeah, I haven't got any footage from the Play Expo. Actually, that's a little bit of a lie, because I've got like about 1 minute of footage of other YouTubers and that standing at the bar getting drunk. And but the thing is, because I'm short and everybody else from the YouTube community seems to be massive, I'm like going, here's to the UK, here's such and such and stuff like that, and they're all higher than me. So I'm like cutting off their heads, and I think the only person whose face I actually managed to get on camera was Jay Cybersnakes, and that's because it's the same size as me. So yeah, it was the worst footage ever in the world. So basically it's just been scrapped, so there's no footage. But I'm sure there's many people that was there from YouTube, so I'm sure if you just check your subscriber feeds, if you want to see what Play Expo was about, just check their footage. I know there's some videos up already. I know 16-bit Brit and Scratchmaster Dowell, they've both covered it, and they've got excellent videos up. So, you know what I mean? They've covered it. It's been done. No doubt there's going to be some more videos up as well. So I didn't really need to do it. But yeah, I did go to the Play Expo. I was there. You might even see me on some of the footage, just for proof that I was definitely there. So yeah, I went down on the Saturday morning, caught train with Shen Muso down to there, got picked up from the train station by Ninja Beer Hug Stewart, and yeah, we just drove all the way there. Met loads of different YouTubers. Honestly, the place was packed with YouTubers. Yeah, all the, you know, too many to list really, but yeah, like I said, Shen, Ninja, Cojones Delero, 16-bit Brothers, Woodland, Chris the Ashanked, Jay Cybersnake, I've already mentioned him. Who else was there? Scratchmaster Dowell. Too many to list. Wallshock, Minx36. Oh yeah, shitloads of people there, mate. Rich King Retro, yeah, he was there as well. Yeah, there was loads of YouTube. Mark Vergeer, Mark Verheer. I can't remember. Is that how you say your last name? Mark Verheer. Labactacillus Prime. There we go. We'll go with that one instead. Yeah, he'd come all the way from, is it the Netherlands? He's come all the way over there. Speaking of somebody else who came all the way from another country, was Sweet Gamer John. I think he's changed his name to Sweet Gamer Raz now, because that's his real name. But everybody thought he was called John because of his name. So yeah, he came all the way from Sweden just to be there. Yeah, great times, great laughs. So if you've never been to Play Expo, basically it's just, yeah, it's just a massive gaming expo thing, and the venue is at Manchester. It's like in a massive warehouse kind of thing. But that's the thing as well. The venue is massive. Like the expo itself it's massive, but the venue that it's in is even bigger. So if you've seen footage of it, you might think, oh, this place looks a bit empty or something like that. But what it is like that place, like if you see a bit where you think, oh, there's nothing there, that's because there is nothing there. Basically, like on one side, it's like just food and drink and stuff, and then like the expo is over this side. So yeah, basically the expo is big, but it's not big enough to fill the venue, if you know what I mean. Which is good in a way, because that means that there's room for expansion. So if it gets bigger over the years, they can keep holding it in the same place before it's going to get too big for the venue. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it was good, but if you are going down, Play Expo is one of those where Do you know what I mean? If you're not going to mingle with other YouTubers and stuff like that, just go for one day, get yourself around it, because, I don't know, it is big, but I don't think there's enough there for 2 days to keep you entertained for 2 days. You can see everything in one day. If you're not going to mingle with other YouTubers, but if you are going to mingle with other YouTubers and stuff like that, go down for the weekend, because the first day you're just going to be spend all day at the bar, chatting and mingling with other YouTubers, having a laugh and stuff like that. And then on the second day, like the Sunday, that's when you're going to see most of the expo. So yeah, you know, up to you. Are you a mingler? Are you not a mingler? If you're not, just go for one day. If you are, then you're going to need at least 2. So yeah, I went down, like I say, met loads of YouTubers. It was a fantastic weekend. The expo was good, and I will be going again next year. So yeah, while I was down there, I did get some pickups. So let's move off and on to the pickups, and I'll show you what I got from Play Expo. So the first game that I got from Play Expo was Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn, and this cost me the grand total of fuck all. Why did it cost me nothing? Because this was actually donated to me by another YouTuber. That's right, Daz, better known as Cojones Delero, or that Co Jones Dolores fella. Yeah, he messaged me before the expo. He said he had some games going. If I wanted any of them, let me know. I needed this one for the collection, so he brought it along and just gave it to me. Like that. Brought him a pint. He said that's all he wanted. Buy me a drink, you can have it. Fair dues. Box complete. In great condition as well. So yeah, this actually completes the Panzer Dragoon collection now for the Sega Saturn, because I've got this one. I've already got Panzer Dragoon Zwei and Panzer Dragoon Saga, so that's all the Panzer Dragoon games for the Sega Saturn out of the way now. So yeah, nice one, Daz. Top stuff. Honestly, I can't thank you enough for that. That's awesome of you. You didn't have to do that, so that was great of you. So now the rest of the games are games that I just picked up off stores from the actual expo itself. So yeah, if you've ever been to an expo, you'll know that a lot of these stores seem to be overpriced. Basically, people know what they have, they know what they're worth, so they bump the prices up on them and they try to take the piss a bit. But my first question when I go to an expo, to one of these stores on the expo, is always, excuse me, are you willing to come down on your prices? Are you willing to do like bargains? And if they say yeah, if they say, well, you can make me an offer, or they are willing to negotiate, then it's game time. Do you know what I mean? Never ever pick up a game and just pay what the price says on it. If you're at an expo, always ask if you can negotiate first, because otherwise you're just going to get ripped off. So yeah, I went to a first stall, made my first 2 pickups. Basically, I'll show you what I got. I got Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Saturn, and Mighty Hits also on the Sega Saturn. Again, both box complete, all that shenanigans. Need them both towards the PAL collection. So I basically picked up Mortal Kombat 2, and I think it had a price sticker on it, was 25 quid, and I thought, fuck me, 25 quid for Mortal Kombat 2? I thought, I'm not paying 25 quid for Mortal Kombat 2. So I popped the question. Popped the question, that's a bit wrong, isn't it? I didn't ask him to marry me. I just asked the guy if he was willing to do negotiate on prices. He said, yeah, you can make me an offer, so I did. I said, so I searched through for another game which I wanted, which was Mighty Hits. And I said, I tell you what, will you do them both for 30 quid? And he ummed and ahed, but in the end, he said yeah. So basically, I got both of them for 30 quid, where he wanted 25 just for that. Bullshit, I ain't paying 25 for one game. So yeah, that's another 2 off the list. So on to another store, again, looking at the prices. This one weren't too bad actually. His prices though was kind of, they was marked up alright. Do you know what I mean? You weren't going to get no bargains, but then again, you weren't really going to pay it too much overpriced anyway. But he was open to negotiation too, so I was looking through the PSP games and I saw this. Metal Gear Acid. Now, I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan, but I've never played any of the PSP games. So I knew this was one, and there's another one that I want as well. Is it Substance? I know one is just like, it's not like a proper game, is it? It's not like a new story. This is a new story. And there's another PSP game, another Metal Gear Solid PSP game. I can't remember the title of it, but yeah, I want that one as well. So I saw this one, so don't know if you can see the price tag there, but you wanted £8 for it. And I was like, I'm not paying £8. I was like, will you take 6 for it? And he was like, yeah, bang on. So £6 for that. Don't know if that's a bargain or not. It's a price I was happy to pay. So yeah, £6 for that. Again, all complete and everything. And it's a game that I've wanted for quite some time now. So Metal Gear Acid, £6. So yeah, now onto a net store. I think this one was Console Passion. They're kind of known. You normally always see them at expos and stuff like that. I think they're one of the most known names or something like that. I don't fucking know. But I think that's who it was. Yeah, it was actually, because it's got a sticker on the back and it says Console Passion. So yeah, I went over to their games again. I didn't think there was that too badly priced. Again, you're not going to get no bargains, I don't think, unless you talk them down and stuff like that. So yeah, I picked up this, which is Breakpoint Tennis. Again, another one that I needed towards the collection. This is in mint condition, by the way, as well. This is in absolutely brilliant condition. And yeah, they wanted £6 for it. Which, did I actually pay that, or did I pay £5 for it? I can't remember if I knocked them down on this one or not. But yeah, it's kind of a price I was willing to pay anyway. If I paid £6 for it, I paid £6 for it. Yeah, basically, you could probably get this online for the same price. If you go on eBay, you could probably get it for the same price. It weren't bargain or anything like that. But the thing you got to take into account now on eBay, here in the UK anyway, Royal Mail now will cost you a minimum of £3 just to send a normal size package. So you're already paying a minimum of £3 before you've even looked at the price of what the product's worth. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it probably would have cost a little bit more off eBay if I'm honest. So £6. It's a tennis game. Is it a good example? Is it a bad example? I don't know. I've never played it. I'll let you know when I do play it. So yeah, Breakpoint Tennis, £6. I thought that was alright. Because like I say, I don't think I'm going to get it any cheaper online after you've paid that minimum of £3 just to get it sent to your house these days. So yeah, that was it. I'd been around the Expo, saw everything that I'd wanted to buy and everything, and I wasn't going to pick anything else up. But then I noticed a store that I'd been walking past all day, and it was a store that had like manga up and anime and stuff like that. But I thought it was like just selling figures and stuff like that, like anime figures and stuff. I didn't realise that like half the store, he was selling anime DVDs, like movies and stuff like that. So yeah, I went over because Rob Gone 16-bit, aka Tino777, as you probably know him better on here, he had given me some titles which, because I'm kind of getting into anime now, but I'm like a bit of a starter on it, so I was asking him any good titles and he gave me a few titles to look out for. So I went over and thought, you know, I mean, I'll have a spy on this store, see if they've got any of the titles. And they didn't really have any of the titles that I was looking for, but I've got the first movie of this. So I picked up this and it was Ghost in the Shell 2. Like I say, I've got the first one, so I might as well give the second one a watch. Nah, these are all brand new sealed DVDs and that like that. So he wanted £4 for this. Now, I'm sure you could probably get this for 99p or something on eBay, but yeah, like I say, you wanted £4, but I wasn't willing to break into any notes or anything like that, so I just put my hand in my pocket, saw what change I'd left, I had £2, and it just goes, mate, that's what I've got. I said, I've got £2. I said, will you take £2? And he did, so he basically just gave me that for £2. I don't mind paying £2, like I say, brand new sealed, and I've wanted to watch this for quite a while now as well, so yeah, that was my last pickup of the day. Just because I had a handy £2 on me. So there you go guys, that was Play Expo and there was my Play Expo pickup. So yeah, anybody who I met at the weekend, anybody that came across and said hello to me and stuff like that, thanks. It was brilliant meeting you all. Seeing people that I've already seen before and meeting new people that I've never met before. Brilliant to meet you all. I had a really good weekend, and to anybody that didn't go to Play Expo, get your arse down there next year. Get your arse down there if you can. Do it, because it is a good weekend. You will enjoy it. So yeah, that's it. They're my pickup. That was play. They're my pickups. I'm Shock16, your YouTube, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye for now.